The question I both love and hate. Where are my leads? We're going to get into that. I'm Nick Powell's publisher of 1851franchise.com and CEO of the Growth Club. So how does 1851 franchise have leads, and what do we classify as a lead? Now, a lead in our view is not someone who is not going to answer the phone, who doesn't have the right amount of money. Like, those aren't leads. Those are names of human beings that probably accidentally clicked on some Facebook ad and have no interest in buying a franchise. What we're talking about are people that are engaged in educational processes of learning what is franchising and what can I potentially buy. Now, if you watched our other videos, and make sure to subscribe below to gain more knowledge into franchising and the way that we think. But if you look at what is the process of the buyer, step one is how much money do they have? Do they have $1? Do they have $10 million? And where can they now invest? Then we start looking at the brand breakdown and say, here are the brands or the investment ranges that you should be looking at. And then we start building out a competitor landscape and saying, here are the options that exist. Now, for a franchise broker, consultant, or coach, you guys are searching for leads. I've heard it many times. Sure, if you can give me leads, I'll take them. I'll pay for them. And so there's been sites that have been developed that say, we'll give you leads. Now, some of those do turn into buyers, but you have to sift through lots of human beings, tire kickers as we call them, before you get someone who is actually qualified and ready to buy. We're trying to get in front of that. How? We've built ourselves as an influencer in franchise marketing. That's what 1851franchise.com is. It's a publication, but we're fulfilling the information and data resources and needs of the candidates so that they can start getting comfortable with what is franchising. We are taking advantage of the fact that nobody wants to educate franchisees on what franchising is. So why don't we do that as a publication and build up the audience and give them the resources to start figuring out what is it, what are the questions I should ask, how does due diligence work, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so how do we have leads? We get them through our university. We get them organically. And so for years, people have inquired and said, hey, I don't know what to buy. Where should I go? And we didn't have anywhere to put them. And so that's part of the reason we built Growth Club, is so that we can take these candidates, make a connection to someone who can coach them, and let the coaching actually take over. And so this is how we've built up an organization that actually has leads. There's tons that come through our site of having no idea where to buy. And there's tons of cold leads that we have access to. People that have raised their hand and said, I'm interested in franchising. I just don't know what to buy yet. And so we built up this inventory, and we're building content, and we're building conversations so that we can put our people right in front of them. And so if you're a franchise broker and you're interested in extending or extension of what you're currently doing, reach out to us. We'd love to have a conversation about how we can impact your lead generation as well.